What's up, BP Squad? It's Spence Crosby giving you guys another fantastic video. Today, guys, we're going to talk about how modern day veganism is slowly killing you.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Now, we have all met or probably know that one person, they just can't wait to tell you that they're vegan. I mean, you're having a full-blown conversation with them, right? And they're just, I'm vegan! And it's just like, wait, what? They just burst it all out like it's some kind of badge of honor. But what if I tell you that's not necessarily the case? Being vegan these days, guys, is probably bad for you. And you're probably like, wait, what, Spence? Did you just release a video talking about going plant-based and all of that stuff? I did. You know, I'm primarily gonna be doing plant-based things and probably eating fish no more than 4 times a month. We'll see, I might go vegan the entire month, who knows? But that's what I'm here to explain to you guys. Just because you're vegan or you're mostly plant-based doesn't always mean that it's gonna be a healthier alternative. And I think people are lacking that information and most importantly, that awareness. Because when they see that vegan label on packaging, well, it's healthy for me, right? It's vegan, it comes from plants. You gotta look deeper into it. Now, you may ask, what do you mean look deeper into it? If it's vegan, it has to come from plants, right? Somewhat, and that's the problem. Most of the stuff that you're seeing marketed towards you isn't coming from plants. In fact, it's highly processed. And off the record, if you eat the impossible meat, this Beyond Meat stuff, I would strongly reconsider not to eat that. Honestly, guys, if you're gonna go that route because you want a meat alternative, you want that meat texture, eat meat. These vegan alternatives that we have for meat isn't healthy for you. Most of it's pumped full of chemicals, emulsifiers, soy, different seed oils, vegetable oils like canola. This stuff isn't good for you guys. It's poisoning you, it's ruining your gut. And we don't realize it because it's marketed towards us as being vegan. So we automatically assume that it's healthy, it comes from plants. I remember when I was first going vegan, this was about 2012, 2013. And veganism wasn't really big back then. You know, it was just like, I was kind of like the black sheep of my family. Like, guys, I'm going vegan. Like, wait, what? What the hell are you doing? What is vegan? What does that mean? You just gonna eat fruits and vegetables and nuts? Pause. But seriously, my family used to make fun of me. Nuts, berries, and lettuce, that's all you're gonna eat. And I'm just like, no, it's different things. And then when I came across these different vegan options that I have in the supermarket, I was like, well, you know what? I guess I can be eating vegan for the rest of my life. I mean, I can't eat meat, but I can eat something that's similar to meat and has the same texture. And I was telling myself, I'm all set with this. I can do veganism the rest of my life. I don't have to just eat fruits and vegetables. I can actually have a burger, but have it be a vegan burger. And they had the black bean burger and all that stuff. But I was like, you know what? I want that meat alternative. I want it to taste like it. I want that smell like it. But not realizing that it was ruining my gut. It was making me worse off. And I'm here to tell you guys, like, these vegan alternatives that we see in the supermarket isn't healthy for us, guys. When you look at Beyond Meat, Impossible Meat, all of these things, look at the ingredients. They're full of chemicals. You know, they have emulsifiers, seed oils. That stuff isn't good for you. If you're gonna go vegan, I strongly suggest to stick to wholesome foods. Like I said in my last video, the reason why I went primarily plant-based. Sticking to whole-based foods. Even if you eat meat, whole-based foods. That's the whole point of this, guys. You don't necessarily have to be vegan to be healthy. But I'm gonna tell you, modern day veganism is killing you. You ever wonder why people that claim they're vegetarian or vegan, and you see them, and there's no disrespect, but they're overweight. And they're like, oh, I went vegan, I went vegetarian. I'm just like, okay, what are you eating? Did you know Oreos are considered vegan? It's just sugar, that's all it is. There's no type of animal derivative in it, from at least from my understanding. So for me, when I was vegan back then, I would eat Oreos just from time to time, just like, hey, I'm still vegan. You know, I would still categorize myself as a healthy vegan because I would eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I would still have those processed foods just because I couldn't get rid of that addiction. I was just like, yo, I wanna be vegan, I wanna be healthy, but at the same time, I wanna have like my cake and ice cream too. And that's not the case, guys. We have to reprogram ourselves to think that this stuff isn't good for us. You really think they're gonna market it healthy alternatives for our health? They don't really care. They don't. They just wanna make a buck off of us. I think I lost it when I seen Burger King have the Impossible Meat Sandwich, or whatever it's called, the Impossible Burger. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And this wasn't around when the time I went vegan, but I'm just like, okay, they have this Impossible Burger. What do people think about it? And I'm hearing people say, hey, that's a great alternative. And the only thing that they had wrong with it, that people will complain about, was the fact that the Impossible patty was cooked on the same grill that they cooked the beef patties with. And I'm like, wait, what? That's the only thing they're concerned about? They don't realize that that stuff is just chemicals. It's made in the lab. Many people don't realize how bad it is for you. Now, some people are waking up and they're realizing that that vegan stuff is highly processed. I mean, like I said, you can go vegan, you can have these vegan ice cream alternatives, and that's still it's not healthy for you. I strongly suggest, again, to stick to whole base foods. That's the key, guys. Whole foods is really what we should be eating. So we pretty much highlighted the problems with modern day veganism and how it's slowly killing us. And the thing is, guys, when you really boil it down, it's highly processed food. And that's the big culprit, because we think that when it says vegan, it's like, okay, it comes from plants. But you guys, you know, I always stress, don't just look at the nutritional facts. Look at the ingredients. Because when people make these different meals and they say, hey, I only took 3 ingredients. But then I'm like, okay, the 3 ingredients are like, okay, you got sugar, vanilla extract, Oreos or something. That's like over 15, 20 ingredients. That isn't wholesome food. So we gotta understand these things. I wouldn't be surprised 10 to 15 years down the road that we have more and more cases come up. You know, with people just obese, diabetes, all these different things. And they're like, I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan though, how can this be? When again, you didn't go to nature. You didn't eat from God, you ate from man, you ate the highly processed foods. A lot of these things, guys, are spiking up our blood sugar, you know, because again, when you're eating highly processed, a lot of it's full of sugar, salt. And with the sugar, guys, it spikes your blood sugar. Then your insulin has to be released to take in that excess sugar. You don't think that taxes the liver, your kidneys? Over time, this affects it. Like for me, I'm a 90s baby, and I'm sure most of you guys that watch my channel are 90s babies. Guys, we're the experimental generation. We're the generation that we're full of the Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, the Eggos, and all these different things. And it's just like, we thought that was a breakfast. Well, most of us did. I know where I come from, I thought that was, you know, decent breakfast. It's important, guys. I can't stress it enough. Eat whole foods. And that's the whole basis of this video. And I want to offer these different solutions to you guys, because I don't want to just highlight the problem and just say, hey, you guys got to figure it out. The solution is eat whole foods. You know, if you want to find that vegan burger alternative, rather than go to Beyond Meat or Impossible Meat, whatever it's called, make it yourself. You can make a black bean burger from scratch. You can find healthy black bean burger alternatives, but I'm always gonna say, make it yourself. Guys, since I chose to be primarily plant-based, I've been way more creative, just trying to figure out different ways to make things. And if you want to commit to a plant-based lifestyle, but let's say you're an athlete and you're worried about getting your protein, you have so many different alternatives, guys. You have chickpeas, hemp seeds, chia seeds, teff. You have all these different healthier alternatives. You don't have to go the whole processed vegan route where you can get like, hey, this has 12 or 20 grams of protein, but again, it's highly processed. Because we don't know how much of a toll it's taking on our health. Again, this wasn't around when our parents were our age. They're coming out with so many different things that are labeled as being healthy. I mean, even look at the plant-based protein powders. They have that as an alternative. If you don't want to do any form of whey, plant-based. That's your option. This isn't necessarily healthy. And I get it, you might want your protein. You're like, yo, I'm not getting enough protein being vegan, and I have to go this plant-based protein route because I'm not getting my adequate protein that I need. But guys, I just listed those protein alternatives. I mentioned chickpeas. Chickpeas is an excellent source of protein. It may not be a complete protein because I believe it's missing methionine and cysteine, but again, you just have to combine different things with it to make it a complete protein. Hemp seeds is a complete protein, and guess what? They even have it in powder form. So instead of going the conventional plant-based protein route where you get like the vanilla, the chocolate, the cookies and cream and all of that stuff, go with hemp protein. So sometimes, guys, we're so used to like convenience. We're like, okay, it's not flavored, so I don't want to drink it and it's gonna be disgusting. And I get it, but I'm one of those type of guys that when it's for my health, I don't care how nasty it is. I gotta consume it. So when I was doing the whole plant-based protein and I got away from the conventional ones, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try hemp protein. It's not the best, I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's why I chose hemp seeds. And so I make meals using avocado, cucumber, and hemp seeds. You can also do a smoothie. Just put hemp seeds in there. Now the hemp seeds that I buy, it's only one ingredient, hemp seeds, that's it. And guess what? You get 10 grams of protein per serving. And I believe it's 2 tablespoons. So I might get like 4 or 6 tablespoons just to up my protein. But again, it's healthy for you. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just here giving you guys my journey. I'm offering you guys tips, advice, so that way you can live a healthier life. So You know, that's the problem that I have with modern day veganism. And I'm gonna be talking more about what I eat in a day, week, all of that good stuff. So that way you guys have awareness. I do my best to stick with wholesome foods. You don't wanna have 5, 7, 20 different ingredients into something you're trying to buy. That tells you it's highly processed. Well, with that, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I'll see you guys next Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Peace and love as always. And Ashe. Boom. We out, baby.